Welcome to Deadly Dames. So we decided to do our top 10 Stephen King adaptations. Now we've actually tried to do this video a couple of times, but what happens is we talk about the movies that much that we run out of time when we actually get to the ones like in position 3, 2 and 1. So we decided to do them in 2 videos just so that we had enough time to talk about everything. So starting off at position 10, we decided to go with the original It. Now, the reason why this is so low down, because it is a good movie, is because the first half of this movie with the kids is absolutely outstanding. It's still, even to this day, I've got really fond memories, really scary memories of, especially the scene with Georgie, right at the start. Because I remember when we were kids, Alison, and we watched this, we turned it off after that part because it scared us so much. We've obviously seen the whole movie now, but that idea of just the kid in the drain and arm getting yanked off, it just terrified me as a child. And they get that part really, really well in this adaptation because they play really well on the kids' fears. And I think the children that they've got playing, like obviously there's a very young Seth Green and a very young Emily Perkins in it, they're really well cast. What lets this movie down is the second half, because the people that they've got as the adults, I don't particularly like them, and it's very difficult to root for characters that you don't like, and especially the guy they've got playing Bill. He should have stayed as John Boy, because his voice is very monotone, and it was very difficult to listen to him talking, and I really wanted to cut his ponytail off.
What do you think the film would be like if they stopped it at the kids part? Like if you take away the full adult section of it and just kept it as a kids?
What, just had the kids killing him?
Yeah.
At the end? I don't know. I think I do like the idea of the adults having to come back because it was back.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they're doing with the new one will be very interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
The advert looks amazing, like absolutely amazing for the new It. So I'm desperately wanting to see that. I can't wait, and I hope that they do the film justice. I think they'll definitely get the kids part right, because the kids part's all about an adventure, and these children, because none of the adults can see it, having to work together to fight them. I'm not sure what they'll do with the adult part, so it'll be good to see it. But in position 9, we put another movie which has got elements of adventure in it actually, but it's a brother and sister. Do you remember this one?
I do, yeah.
It's Silver Bullet. So Silver Bullet is basically a movie about a brother and sister that have to face off against a werewolf. But what I love about this movie is, again, adults don't really believe them, but I actually liked this movie for the time, because back then not a lot of films were brave enough to kill off children characters, but Silver Bullet did. It had kids dying, and it sounds awful saying that, yay, the kids died, but the character of the wolf was going after sinners, and that's why he was killing characters that he believed were actual sinners. But there's scenes in this that I think are great. I think the wolf transformation scene's amazing, and I love the scene where the hunters in the fog, and they start disappearing, and obviously you can see blood and guts flying everywhere. But I absolutely love this. I actually like the ending to this as well. It's because sometimes in certain movies it's the ending that lets it down. But I do actually really like the end of Silver Bullet, and it's a good popcorn fun movie. It's a good, keeps you going. It's not a movie you have to think about too much to enjoy it, and I like that. Sometimes you just need a film like that you can put on, sit back and relax and enjoy. So moving on to Thinner. How long has it been since you've seen this one?
I actually just watched it a little while ago.
I like Thinner. It is a cheaper made movie compared to the other ones which are on this list, but the story, the moral of the story is, don't get oral sex from your wife whilst driving a car, because you're going to knock down a gypsy and she'll put a curse on you.
I actually liked it better watching it as, I remember watching it as a kid and thinking, it was alright, and then watching it as an adult I think, actually that's really good, I like it, I thought it was good, I thought it was well done. It
would work well as a double bill with Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah, oh definitely.
2 gypsy curses, but yeah, I really liked it. I liked the idea that he kept losing weight and just kept losing weight, and to start with he thinks it's amazing that he can eat everything that he wants to, and then he realises, just like in It Follows, you've got to pass on the curse.
Yeah.
Right?
And then Claire was saying she liked the fat suit.
Yeah. So she said she liked the fat suit because, considering it is a lower budget movie, and it's not got the massive special Oscar-winning effects, he does look like a chubby guy. So, and then obviously he's not though, because the actor underneath is obviously skinny, so they can make him thinner. But I enjoy Thinner. I think it's a good movie. It's not a complicated film, but it's actually an entertaining film to watch. I love the ending, even though he kisses a corpse and goes, strawberries. So moving on to, what were we on, 8? No. 7? Yeah, sorry. Is Cat's Eyes. So a lot of people will say that Stephen King's best anthology is Creepshow. Now, I enjoy Creepshow. It is entertaining. But I love Cat's Eyes. And I remember seeing this as a kid. And I always remember thinking that, like, knowing as a child we were meant to be scared of the wee goblin thing. But I wasn't scared of it. I thought it was kind of cute. Even though it was trying to kill a very young Drew Barrymore, I still thought it was cute. But my favourite anthology story in this is definitely the James Wood one, where he signs up to like an extreme programme to quit smoking. And the things that they do to get him to stop smoking make me laugh so much.
Do you know what I'm going to say? I remember the one with the troll and I remember the one with the smoking, and those have always stuck with me. But I don't actually remember the other one.
I don't really remember the other one either.
How strange is that? Like, the troll obviously, because the troll's kind of cute and kind of, I love the kind of wee running around and all that sort of thing of it.
It's an enraged millionaire seeking vengeance for his wife's adultery, and I don't remember it.
No, I don't remember it either. How strange is that?
Yeah, strange, but obviously the other two stories stuck in our mind, and that's the reason why we like them. But the reason why it's called Cat's Eyes is because there's a cat that you're following in this story, which is quite funny because he runs by Cujo, which we'll get to soon. And the cat runs by Christine in this movie as well.
I never noticed that.
Watch it again and you'll see it runs by Cujo. Cujo tries to get him to the fence and then it crosses a road and Christine's on the road.
Oh,
But so they're like
cool.
interlinked, but you're following a cat, so that's this cat's. In fact, is the adultery one not the one that's up in a
I remember
up in
that, but I
a
don't
skyscraper?
remember. Yeah.
But yeah, so the cat ends up with like the family, and then it ends up with the guy that's trying to quit smoking, and it ends up with Drew Barrymore's character at the end. But that's the reason why it's called Cat's Eyes, is because you're following the cat and everything that it sees and experiences. So talking about Christine, that's next. So I think Christine's an underrated movie, and it's a really good movie that's got like a mash-up between John Carpenter and obviously Stephen King getting together to do this one. And I really enjoy it. I think that, again, what's so good about Christine is it doesn't feel the need to explain to you why the car's, like, evil. A lot of movies, I think sometimes they think the audience is stupid, so they go into, like, great lengths of trying to explain to you.
That mystery, because you can make up in your mind what happened, why is this car like that. It makes it better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, when they make movies, they act like the audience is stupid and can't think it up themselves. But I like a movie that leaves a bit of mystery for you and lets you make up your own mind.
And then it gets annoying when they make another movie after one like that, explaining why it's evil. It kind of destroys the whole thought. It
pisses me off so much, but I like Christine because it leaves you that mystery, but I actually do enjoy the two leads in it as well. A lot of movies you don't care about the characters and you're basically just waiting for them to die, but I actually do care about the two lead guys. And yes, I know like the main guy in it, when he does turn into a bit of an arsehole at the end of it, but you do feel for him and you do root for his best friend as well, who's actually trying to save him, not kill him, which is the good thing, is that they're actually trying to save him. But yeah, I really, really enjoy Christine. I think it's a very underrated movie and more people should see it. And then, talking about Cujo, here comes a big friendly dog. So, you said it's been a while since you've seen Cujo, didn't you?
Yeah.
I watched Cujo recently, and it's an amazing movie. I think Dee Wallace is absolutely fantastic in this. And what was the discussion we had earlier about the fact that Dee Wallace is like the ultimate mum, isn't she?
Yeah.
Because obviously she's E.T.'s mum. But see, if you think about it, if you go back to especially 80s, like the main three women that are like mums is Dee Wallace, because she like appears in loads of stuff as mums, and then the mum that's in The Goonies, she's also the mum in Monster Squad, and then you've got the mum from Gremlins, who's also in the 90s the mother, still a mother in Scream. So that's my three mums. So, but Dee Wallace has graduated to a witch, so she has decided to no longer be a mother. She's now a witch. She could be Mother Witch. But yeah, back to Cujo. So you're keeping quiet.
Because I can't remember. Well, I remember a bit about it, but I don't remember the full movie. Just
The
remember
thing
Scary
with
Dog.
Cujo is that in the book, the kid dies. In the movie, he doesn't die because they decided, like the filmmakers decided, that it's probably not a good thing to kill him off. But I don't know. I think I can see why they did it in the movie, because you really root for the mum saving her son. And again, it's actually quite a simple story, like, but it works because the tension builds up in this. It's
The
just
thing is, though, it's quite good when something like that happens at the end of a movie. Like, say the kid died, how shocked would you be?
Mhm.
You'd be absolutely horrified. You'd probably go away thinking, I hated that movie because the kid died, but it would stay with you, and the actual fright of having that happen would stay with you.
But see, the thing is, a big part of this movie is because it's really only two characters. It's the mum and the son stuck in a car with, obviously, Cujo is one of the, well, three characters. Cujo's a character. I think for the movie version of it, it would have really took away from you enjoying it, because you were really, really rooting for her character. But I still love this film. I think it's great. I think it's an amazing Stephen King movie. I have no idea how many we're at. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Is that 5?
No, that's 6.
Oops. Aye, but we wouldn't. But, oh, we've only got 4 left to go. We'll do the last 4 in a separate video, because every time we try to do this, we actually run out of time to talk about the rest of the films, and we don't want to run out of time because they're the top 4 for a reason, because we love them. So, as always, thank you for watching. Please tune into part 2 to see our top 4 Stephen King adaptations and why we like them. Hopefully you liked our our position 10 to 6, and if you want to ask anything about them or chat about them, just leave comments below. You know we like to talk about films, and as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and take care.